Hello, social scientists. Are you ready for our next unit in social studies? I am. Let's begin. Here we go. So, you've learned a lot as geographers and cultural anthropologists. And even though we live in New York City, which is a very complex urban environment that has its own geography, economics, and government, we are a part of a much larger community, the world. We are going to begin case studies of different world communities. Our goal in each case study is to understand how the geography, art, history, economics, and government shape a culture. So we are going to start traveling to different countries around the world. So what world community are we going to study first? Anyone have a guess? It's Egypt. Egypt has existed as a community or civilization for thousands of years. Because it has such a long history, historians classify Egypt as an ancient civilization. Sometimes historians look at how life in ancient Egypt shaped the communities of Egypt today. Now, to learn more about places like Egypt that are far away and have existed for a very long time, scientists such as historians, archaeologists, and geographers look closely at primary sources such as drawings, art, photographs, maps, and other documents. We will explore many different sources to make observations about Egypt and the ancient Egyptian civilization. I hope you're ready. We're going to start things off with a read aloud and an analysis of some photographs. Now you might be wondering, Catherine, what does the word analysis mean? Well, an analysis is a careful study. It means to examine something and understand more about it. So here's what we're going to do with this read aloud and photographs. You're going to first record some ideas that you already have about Egypt. You're going to record questions about what you might like to learn about Egypt. Then you're going to either confirm or change what you originally thought you knew about Egypt. This actually falls into this one strategy that social scientists use called the RAN strategy. The RAN strategy stands for reading and analyzing nonfiction, which is true stuff. So on your Google Classroom, you'll have a page that says Egypt Reading and Analyzing Nonfiction Strategy. And as you can see, there are a couple different things for you to fill in. The first column says what I know about Egypt. The second column says, yes, I was right. This confirmed information. Include the evidence you used to confirm your thought. Now, the third column you could use if you didn't confirm, like if you thought something about Egypt and then you were like, oh no, it's not true. This column says, no, this is a misconception, and I don't think this anymore. You also need to include evidence that you used to change your thought. In the fourth column, you'll jot down any new information you've learned. And in the fifth column, you'll write down those questions or wonderings that we were talking about before. Now, as social scientists, we're going to learn that it's really important to cite sources or to say what source you used to give you these new ideas. So there's a spot where it says cite sources, and then it gives you some examples of sources you could have used. I'm going to show you an example with one of the photographs that you might look at today. So I had an idea already about Egypt, which is that I think that there are pyramids in Egypt. So I put that in the first column, what I think I know. Then I looked at this photograph. The title of this photograph is The Pyramids at Giza. I analyzed it really carefully, looking at all different parts. I mean, if I really wanted to zoom in extra close, I see there's some people, maybe an animal, maybe some sculpture or something over there. And then I see these pyramids. So yeah, I would confirm my idea was correct. I saw a pyramid in the photo. Now, I told you before, I need to cite my source. So I looked at a picture, and the title was Pyramids at Giza. I'm not going to fill in this third column. I'm going to jump right to the fourth one because my idea was confirmed. But I do have some new information. I wrote, there's a pyramid. Oh, I misspelled it. I said pyramids. It should have been one pyramid. There's a pyramid in a place called Giza. I learned that from the title of the photograph. And then I have some new questions. Who built the pyramid? When was it built? These are things that I can't tell just by looking at the picture, but I want to know. Now, as you're doing this analysis of photographs like I just did, and an analysis of a read aloud that you can listen to, what you're doing is actually kind of like an assessment. So me and your teachers, if you're not in my class, we're going to be looking to assess or see what you know about 4 different things. So here are the 4 things we're looking for. We want to find out what you already know about Egypt. So in my example, I said I already knew that there were pyramids. We also want to know how you analyze and cite evidence from a primary source. Those primary sources are photographs. We want to see how you analyze and cite evidence from a secondary source as well, which is this book that you're going to get to read or listen to. And lastly, we want to see what you learned about Egypt. So maybe you had some ideas, but then you found out new information like I did when I found out where the pyramids are. Lastly, I'm going to say good luck, have fun, go and explore all this new information and tell us what you know about Egypt, because we are going to be on a long adventure studying Egyptian life and ancient Egyptian civilization. So I hope you're excited. I know I am, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.